Well, howdy, partners. Welcome to Trapper Keeper, the podcast where we talk about mountain monsters. Roll the intro. Hi, fuck it. This episode is gonna be the Kentucky Hellhound of Pike County.
Mm-hmm.
So we're back. We're getting into it. We're getting into season 2 with our favorite.
How many dogs have we had?
How many dogs? This is our. Well, do we count the 3 that they caught when they caught the other Hellhound, or do we count the 12 that they claimed was out there? What do you think?
No.
No. Okay. So
No.
we'll call this our our second dog focused episode.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right.
But our fourth dog.
Fourth presence of a dog.
Fourth existence of dogs confirmed
Okay.
on Mountain Monsters. Our hardcore hunters and trappers are back at it for another season. Kicking it off with a search for what Trapper calls the historic Hellhound. So it's not a new one, not like an up and coming Hellhound. We're talking about an established name in the Hellhound community. So they asked Jeff for some added details, which is kind of Jeff's supposedly whole thing. And he says he's blue fur, and he's got an extra long mane, stands up on his back, probably 5 to 7 foot long, 4 feet tall. But the weight, Jeff, how much does it weigh, Jeff? He didn't say. No one says at this point, and it got me I was a little concerned. I was a little anxious.
I just noticed that.
I'll admit.
I just noticed that. I don't have the weight class until later.
It comes in later, and I was relieved. So rest assured, dear listener, we're not going to leave you hanging. You're going to know how big Bluey is.
This big dog.
Big
How
big blue
big that
dog.
dog is.
Um,
You do not want to pet this dog.
No, you don't want to pet the dog.
No.
But anyway, big old blue dog been breaking into barns and killing livestock. Trapper says the classic. Well, it's not afraid of people, so it's extra dangerous line. That's getting rolled out right off the bat. Jeff recounts that back in the 1930s, there was a bounty put on the Hellhound, and according to Jeff, someone killed it and went in to claim the bounty, but, quote, they couldn't determine what it was. He sweetens the pot by saying that the $200 bounty still exists today. So,
Do you
chance
think it
for our
would
boys
still
to make
be
some money.
$200, or would it be like inflation?
I think he said it was $200. It's just still on the books. That's what I was guessing. Because $200 in 1930 would be about $3,500 in today's money.
So would we get $200 or $35?
I feel like they probably didn't update the bounty, so I would assume you still just get $200, which is pretty solid in the 1930, right? Great Depression era. It's not terrible. It's a good
That's
amount
what
of
you're
money.
robbing the banks for.
Yeah, right. But Great Recession era, it's not as impressive. So I don't think I would be hunting anything for $200 for a Hellhound. No, you're not getting me out there. Buck sets up Huckleberry asking if the Moonshiners are the ones that seen the Hellhound. Have you seen a Hellhound? And Huckleberry, he's gonna knock this shot down. He goes, only when I get home to my wife. Bam! Huckleberry, he's got the fucking jokes on deck. Huckleberry getting a little nutty. Going
One
with
thing he's going to do is say something.
that's what he's gonna do. He's going with the Tim Allen 1980s era comedy, baby.
I hate my wife.
You guys ever have wives? They fucking are the worst. That's comedy. The truck explodes in laughter. Trapper almost drives into a ditch. I wrote that before I saw it, and then they almost did drive into a ditch, and I was like, oh. Do I have powers? Am I making this happen? They arrive at Billy, Cattle Farmer's Ranch, who heard a wild scream one night and seen a big shadowy creature, to quote Buck, eating one of his coyotes. Billy says he thought that the tales of the Hellhounds were just some old boys down there had too much of the home squeezins. Trapper asks him to describe the critter attacks, and Billy says that the creature was trying to skin his cattle. He heard it, saw it, and even took a shot at it while it was, quote, in his cattle. Jeff asked what color it was. Yeah, pause. There was some innuendos in this one for sure. Jeff asked what color it was, fishing for blue, but Billy just says it was dark. Billy does estimate it to be between 400 and 500 pounds. So Now we have our size estimate is brought in. Someone has to do the job. Jeff, you're fucking dropping the ball. Jeff is low on my power rankings, I think, overall. In terms of like who brings stuff to the table, Jeff is almost never it. Low on my rankings. So you're on notice, Jeff, still. Billy says that the cows have been nervous ever since. And as a cow moo plays, the group point out the sign of nerves in the cows as one of them approaches them. And I was like, yeah, you could tell me that cow looks nervous. I
wouldn't
can't
know.
tell. Looks just like a cow to me. Billy says the creature got up on the back. You just got to see it because you ain't never seen something like a tour of the back. Just unbelievable. So it's getting in the back shots. Just getting in there. Billy takes them to see the calf in question, which does have a large open wound on its back. Trapper says, in all my years as a cattle farmer, I've never seen something like this.
I will say this. Okay. I was like, okay, you don't just have a calf with like a little
big sore on his back.
Fucking thing. So I did sacrifice myself and I looked up like can calves can just
calf
fall
injuries.
off? And I found one condition that cattle can have, which is photosensitization, where it's like something about the skin. And in later stages, the skin can fall off due to dryness. And I did look at the photos of them, and some of them did kind of look like that. So I was like, I'm not saying that they're lying.
Yeah.
And that they've just used an innocent calf in this, but
there could be an explanation.
For him to say that he's never seen that before as a cattle farmer, well, that means his calf are healthy, amazing, great. But
right. Which good for you, Trapper. Maybe Trapper's just that good of a rancher.
Yeah. He's got it on lock. None of his cows are getting photosensitization.
Yeah, so that's like when the cow converts sunlight into energy, but then it's like too much energy.
Yeah,
that's what happens, right?
Cow eczema. Let's go.
Oh, brutal. Oh,
twinning.
Cool guys. So again, I was I always like getting a little more Trapper lore, a little background. Now apparently he's a cattle rancher. In addition to all the other shit, he's also hunting, trapping 200 days of the year, but also a rancher.
Jack of all aces.
Jack of all aces. They point out that most canines they've dealt with tend to attack the legs first. So the Hellhound's targeting the back is unusual. The night hunt begins with the group all reflecting on the risk that the Kentucky Hellhound poses to them. Trapper ends the fluff fest by saying, if you see him, whatever you do, don't run. If you run, you die. So we get the, Predator night spiel, Predator's not scared of humans anymore spiel. Two of the mountain monsters hits are playing. Trapper identifies a trail, and they quickly hear some twigs snapping near them. They approach. Jeff says he doesn't see anything on the thermal camera, and we get to see his thermal view of nothing. Then suddenly, Trapper spots it, and we don't get to see the thermal view when that happens. They lose track of the Hellhound and continue to search. They see something moving near the old woodpile. There's something in that woodpile, Trapper, calls Buck. No, he's too damn big to be in that woodpile, Trapper responds. They crowd around the woodpile and find a spot of blood on the ground. They determine it's not deer blood, and then they hear a noise. Beats me. I'm not a blood expert. I'm not Dexter out here. I feel like blood is generally like, I don't know. How could you tell? Just from looking at blood, what? Because I feel like if it's like red blood, which I'm assuming deer is red blood, cow red blood, most mammals, bigger mammals, red blood, right?
Red blood.
Probably just all mammals. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Maybe some of the freaks don't. Maybe a platypus doesn't.
We are all mammals.
Yeah, as mammals, we got red blood. How would you know? Pig blood probably looks the same.
Yeah.
I
don't know. And plus, it's in night vision, so you could be pointing out a pile of green blood,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're supposed to just believe that it's like their professional hardcore hunter trapper knowledge that makes them know it's not deer blood, right? That's like what we're supposed to believe.
Yeah, the fact that he was just like, "Oh, this is not deer blood, not anything else." I was like, "All right, all right."
It's the credulity not happening. But they hear some noises coming from that nearby shack. They walk towards the shack and they find more blood. Buck throws the door open to reveal a feeding site. This time we've got a collection of beef bones, hocks, and I'm not talking about calf hocks. I'm talking about whole hocks. So the Hellhound has expensive taste. because it's going for the shanks. It's going for the osobuco.
Ooh.
It's doing a little braising in the shack.
God. He's like, this is my smoke shack, actually, guys. Can you get the fuck out of here?
Basically, they walked into somebody's smoke shack.
Yeah. They're like, you're letting out all this smoke, dude.
Bro, the flavor.
Yeah.
Losing it by the second. Trapper says they have definitive proof that the Hellhound is targeting local cattle based on the kill site. Buck says, we've got him on the move now, but next night investigation, he might not be on the move. He might be moving towards us, which one could argue, still on the move.
Still on the move.
Yeah. And I think that would have been a fine place to leave it, but Trapper has to get in the last word with, we're done with investigations, Buck. We're on the hunt now. Which also would have been another fine place to leave it, but there's another 30 seconds of setup and like banter about like we're going to get the Hellhound before the scene ends. But finally, night one is done, and we're getting into our boys, the gruesome twosome, Willie, Wild Bill. It's time. This time it starts off. Willie is making a cage track and cage trap. Sorry. And Wild Bill drives up in a car, and this is worth pointing out. Apparently, this is shocking.
That was so random.
Yeah, because they were like, "Oh my god, you know, what is this, Bill? What are you driving a damn car for? Like, what is he? Is he generally just driving like ATVs and side by sides? I guess. Like,
is he out on the highway on like a fucking 4x4?
Just running down the road. I could see, you know,
realistically, I can see him running.
I see him running.
I see him running down. No, they're like, yeah, is that your grandma's car?
What? Like, yeah, yeah.
Like, it just look. You know, we're city boys out here.
We're city boys. Yeah, you know, we know reasons that, you know, grown men might not be driving a car, you know, especially in the, you know, like DUIs happen, you know, things happen where you're stuck riding a bike or something. But it's shocking that Wild Bill is behind the wheel of a car, which is fair. I don't know if I trust this man behind heavy machinery generally.
I sort of maybe expected him to ghost ride the whip. Yeah, I don't know, half hanging out of the car and hollering. Maybe that's their like, we understand you being in a car, but you're not halfway out of it. You're not like on top of the car driving from the outside. That's very suspicious.
Right. This is not a particularly wild way of driving the car, Bill. You gotta sell it. Gotta act up a little bit. Get a little hyphy in the car.
Get hyphy with it.
Get hyphy with it, Bill. Wild Bill explains that. So they zoom in on a pair of fuzzy dice, as Willie talks about them, you know. And Wild Bill explains that that's my mother-in-law was. So wife guy Bill confirmed. Wifey. They decide they've got to get bamboo for the cage trap. Willie justifies the use of bamboo for the trap because it's very strong and there's no smell, like corn stalks. Which I didn't know corn stalks didn't smell.
I didn't know that bamboo also did not smell. I didn't know that
bamboo didn't smell either. And I've been around bamboo, but I guess I have never smelled bamboo necessarily.
See, okay, so maybe then that, like, I too have been around bamboo, but I've never smelled it.
There's not
so
like
maybe it doesn't have a smell.
Maybe not. But again, but his thinking is that the dog will not the Hellhound, will not recognize the scent of the bamboo trap, right? That's what's going on inside of Willie's head.
I want to follow it so badly. You don't know.
I just feel like, you know, maybe we can't smell bamboo.
Yeah.
But how do we know that a dog can't smell? They can smell all kinds of shit that we can't smell. So I'm not convinced about this. Like bamboo doesn't smell. Corn doesn't smell.
Like corn stalk doesn't smell.
Yeah. To us, maybe.
It's an animal.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it's a potentially supernatural animal. It's a hellhound.
Exactly. Making a lot of assumptions here.
I think so. And you know what they say about assumptions. Anyway, in case you were wondering the mechanisms of this bamboo trap, so they're going to lift it in the air. There's going to be a trigger on the ground with some bait. When the hellhound grabs the bait, it's going to drop on it. That's it. Wild Bill gets into some family lore as well. It's kind of a sensitive episode. Everyone's kind of sharing about their backstories. My uncle, he had a big old blood, something like blood, old machete. He just take sharpener up on the old strap, commence with shaving her. We're told this was Uncle Leroy, but he wasn't sure if it was on his mom or dad's side, setting Willie up to hit the from West Virginia. He might be from both.
I know
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a lot of people up there, you know? Things get weird in the hills.
Good God. I didn't expect that one. The show.
I feel like, not to be coastal elite. One of the first things I think of when I think of West Virginia is cousin fucking, for sure.
We're different. I was going to say Mothman.
Mothman, Mothman's up there as well, but...
Mothman, cousin fucker confirmed?
And again, I don't mean to paint an unfair stereotype about Appalachia. The show does, though. So I think I'm in the clear here.
The show definitely they lean into it a lot.
They lean into it for sure. Wild Bill goes full pirate in his response. Hey, now, hey, her. Several hoorahs and hey, hairs later, they got a bamboo cage constructed. And meanwhile, the rest of the team goes to witness. Witness. The fuck am I talking about?
Okay, pause. Okay.
All right, sorry, I'm going fucking Nosferatu mode over here.
Nosferatu, all right, he's here.
Must bounce on its the rest of the team goes to visit their next witness, Drew, farmer, who saw a strange creature near his pump shed, which ran away when he noticed it. Jeff asks if it had a mane or anything weird. Drew says the only weird thing was that it wasn't like Bear's head. It looked more like a dog or a wolf. Drew says he's familiar with the lore of the Kentucky Hellhound, and much like Billy, no one's giving anything to Jeff's big blue dog theory. No one. When they approach the site, Drew reveals that he actually has footage of the Hellhound. So they all crowd around to look at the footage of a large, dark mass running by the pump shed. It looks, to my untrained eye, kind of like a black bear. But hey, if you say it's a hellhound, I'm not the hardcore hunter-trapper here.
Yeah, we're city boys. I just wrote down for that one. I hope you're excited for nothing.
That's
literally what I wrote.
I really like, at this point when I hear like, oh, we have footage, I'm like, I get a little annoyed because I'm just like,
cut it out.
It's going to eat up like a minute. They're going to replay it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. Also like the quality of the video is always like, this was filmed on. This was filmed on a camera that you guys are also using.
Yeah. Yeah. Because like we know what the technology was like, 15 years ago when this was being filmed.
Yeah.
The cameras were not on your phone were not particularly impressive.
Yeah. I think he was using like a handheld camera type thing situation. I don't know. It was
like a little tiny digital camera kind of deal.
Yeah. So I was like, is that the quality? I don't think that was the quality of it. I don't think so. Those are like a potato back then.
Yeah, it was rough. It was very pixelated, heavily pixelated images for sure.
I was like,
Yeah. But hey, somehow.
Never know.
Them nice boys, they get the evidence. They pull up to the trap site, and the bamboo cage is comically huge, I would say.
It's so big.
It's like 3 times the size of the SUV that they're using to tow it around. So again, maybe the Hellhound won't smell it, but it's like it's fucking huge.
I'd be like, well, at least I can't smell it, guys.
Yeah. The spot they selected is a space between 2 large trees in a field, where Willie guarantees the trap will be invisible. But again, it's like 150 square feet. It's like the size of
It's so big, you guys. I'm so serious.
That's like a full rental, like a studio apartment in San Francisco, basically. Yeah, it's like lifted in the trees.
Yeah, it's like those moving containers. It is. Imagine a moving container made out of fucking. It is big up in the sky.
Yes.
It's when they pan up to it from where they're standing, it's up there.
They are lifting a tiny house into the sky for the Hellhound, basically. That's what's happening. It's crazy. Wild Bill says that the tree is going to be a humdinger of a climb because the tree is mostly dead. Willie is climbing and rigging his own tree when he sees something in the distance, thrashing a bush. Wild Bill runs off, tree saw in hand to investigate. Somehow the creature was able to outrun Wild Bill. But he got a look at it and describes it as, quote, a big critter. But it's getting dark, and they determine they don't want to be out. Nighttime is my time for the Hellhound. The group meets up with their third witness, Stu, farmer, Stu saw evidence of a mysterious creature moving in his cornfield. It moved too quickly to be a coyote or bear, and when it finally emerged from the field, he was astounded by the thickness of the creature. He estimated it to be between 7 and 9 feet long. Did you not catch the girth being a concern for Stu?
No, I did not.
I may have made that up.
No, I was. I think I
like
was
talked about it
busy.
being broad. I think And
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
I was actually paying attention to the fact that Stu seemed weirdly out of place for me.
Stu seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah.
I think to me overall, where I was just like Stu had the similar energy to like the Ohio guy that they just like shit on a lot, you know. Where they were like, he's not from around here. He's a fucking city boy, concrete person, piece of shit.
Yeah. They're like, you know, that thing's gonna fucking get you, okay? It's gonna fucking get you. It's gonna climb up this little thing. It's gonna fucking eat you.
And I feel like it's a similar thing where they were very much like about like, Stu, you're gonna get fucking killed by this thing. This is gonna fucking tear you up, Stu. Because Stu just seems like he was like, I like to walk around my cornfields. It's like a nice place. It's a nice pastoral little life I have out here. It's very pleasant. I value my quiet and my walks, and it's like, that's nice, Stu. That's great. I'm glad you're
so amazing. Yeah, because I put here, I don't know why, but I put Stu seems incredibly not real and is not a real man. I don't know how to explain it, but he doesn't seem real. But I think he's because he's next to such characters that you kind of just like, why are you talking about how nice of a time you're having?
You're like, yes, Stu, give us nothing.
Like go Stu, give us nothing, I guess.
Yeah, I'm pro Stu.
I like Stu.
Seems like a normal guy overall, which not the place for him in the show. They're like, Stu, you got to carry a gun at all times. You must be prepared. It's the Hellhound cannot catch you lacking, Stu. It'll fucking kill you.
It'll fucking kill you. You see what it did to that fucking cattle over that guy's farm?
Which is a similar thing they said to the Ohio guy too. Like, well, if you get near that water, it's gonna just come up and shred you to pieces. And it's like, you guys, like,
guys, don't scare them.
I'm sure when they get off, they're like, hey man, you did great. Like, no worries. Like,
it's not gonna kill you.
Really appreciate it. It's not gonna kill you. It doesn't exist, we know, but like, old Stu, they go into the cornfield, where Stu saw the creature, and Trapper finds a print that is 7.5 to 8 inches, so at least coffee can sized, I'd say.
Bringing back the coffee can measurement.
That's in my head forever now. They advise Stu to stay strapped, like I said. Boop, boop, boop. While Bill and Willie finally get the trap up into the air. Again, it's fucking massive. It's like a fucking storage container, like JD talked about.
Guys.
It's like maybe Hellhounds can't look up. So I looked up. Have you heard that story about how pigs can't look up?
I think I've seen like a poem about it.
Yeah, I thought I heard it spoken as fact, and I did not fact check it, and I was like, that seems weird.
I have not fact checked it. Tell me what you found.
It's bullshit. Pigs can look up, so it's just urban legend, I guess. It's fairly recent, it seems like. I guess it's kind of like but yeah, pigs can totally look up. They can see they have necks. Their eyes are kind of on the top of their head. They can look up pretty easily. They can see the sky. They look up at people that they like. People that have interacted with the pigs are just like, yeah, my pig looks up. It's fine.
Poetry is canceled.
Is it? Yeah. Whoever that fucking poet is, you're not fucking notice.
How dare you? Because they were like, oh my god, you can't. Oh, you gotta hold the pig.
The pig cannot see the heavens. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that
pigs
kind of
are fine. Yeah.
Can't they just lay down and then even if they couldn't they just lay down?
I feel. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So eat shit poetry again.
Poetry canceled. F Scott Fitzgerald.
Common. Yeah. F. Yeah.
Him.
Common L.
Common
L Fitzgerald. Whoever the fuck it was. Well, the rest of the team shows up, and it's time for. You know what time it is. It's time to humiliate Buck. It's time for our Buck humiliation ritual. Willie asks Buck to test whether or not the trap will work. He does it. As far as humiliations go, it's mainly Buck being caged. That probably just hurts his wild soul, but otherwise he's fine. It's just they drop the cage on him. Huckleberry says the trap worked slicker than snot on a doorknob. The humiliation then increases as they force Buck to run into the cage to test the durability. While Bill determines that if the trap can stand up to Buck running at it, it should be able to hold a bulldozer, which I feel like is not equivalent force, mass, power.
power.
Yeah.
As a reminder, the Hellhound is 400 to 500 pounds.
Yeah. Buck is 5 feet, and I think he's like 5 feet 5'1". He's short, as we've learned.
Short king
Buck.
Oh my god.
A hefty gentleman, but definitely I would say not. I don't think he'd be moving that as quick as he does at 500 pounds. So I'm gonna say less than 500 pounds.
Not a bulldozer.
Not a bulldozer.
A Hellhound comparison, guys.
No. He's not even like an NFL running back size guy. He's like a fairly small dude.
I think it's that thing where like if you're shorter, weight looks like different on you.
You look heavier. I think if you're like 5 feet and
you stretch them out.
Right. Like Buck and I could weigh similar, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah, who knows? So they set up some pork shoulder as bait and prepare to hunt. They plan on starting the hunt in the cattle fields and chasing the Hellhound down into the cornfields towards the trap. They walk along and hear dogs barking. They determine that the dogs must have picked up something strange. That's definitely not 5 people in a camera crew walking around their house. We get some very clear roars as Willie says he sees something. Buck's face is completely blank, but then Wild Bill cries, I seen it, and runs off into the corn.
Buck and Jeff doing that. His thing this episode is like just running into the thing.
He's got like that kind of like the death wish is still there, like he was a Marine, hoorah, and like sometimes he just wants to charge into battle, he just wants to
get her done. Because I have a quote from him that says, "I'm an old Marine. I could still get her done."
That's the motto.
All right, that's the Marine motto. Okay,
that's the Marine motto. Definitely not Larry the Cable Guy. Right? They catch up with Wild Bill somehow and continue to head towards the trap. As they walk near a large greenhouse on the property, the backlighting shows a large dog silhouette running alongside of them.
Then what did we think of that scene?
I said bullshit. I said bull fucking shit.
What did we think of her?
Fuck out of here, you guys. What the fuck is this? It looked like a fucking asset, It looked like somebody had like, I don't know. I was not buying it. What about you? Were you feeling it?
I was like, that's so, that's so.
I said, that's crazy.
They had fun.
Full brazen.
They had fun during that little scene.
Yeah.
God, I literally rewound that part several times.
Run it back.
I was like, stop the tape.
I feel like
run it back.
They didn't show it too often, which I think was like another thing where I was like, okay, bullshit. Because you guys show like a fucking dot moving on a fucking 2 megapixel phone camera footage 10 times, but you don't show the very clear dog silhouette running through like right next to your guys. I don't fucking think so.
Yeah, no. And then my brain was like, okay, so if it was that size due to its shadow, right? Like maybe it's like smaller because of like the shadow and the distance. I was like, no one was calculating the distance from the shadow to from the light source. So maybe it could have been a tiny little dog, guys. Way to assume that it's immediately a hellhound.
That's true. Yeah.
But
could have been a French bulldog running along. Who knows? A little Frenchie.
Maybe, yeah, I think you'd hear it if it was French bulldog. Though. Maybe huffing and a puffing.
The huff and breath.
Yeah. So I don't know.
It's an affront to nature, like a French bulldog.
Yeah. Can someone fact check if French bulldogs can look up? Okay, that one. Let's switch it up. Okay, it's no longer pigs that can't look up.
They do have a lot of French bulldogs can't. They probably can't. They have a lot of spine issues. I think
French bulldogs cannot look up. Please stop it.
That's canon.
That's canon. Okay.
We know that for sure. So they run in the direction of the shadow towards the cornfield. They regroup with a full team and pile into the off-roaders, the side-by-sides, as they ride towards the trap. They drive through the corn and find what they say must be where the Hellhound entered the corn. They rush into the corn to push the Hellhound towards the trap. They can't see anything in the corn. Then they hear more well-recorded roaring. Jeff charges forward, but doesn't have anything on the thermal. They all point their guns into the corn, sure that if the corn parts, it's time to shoot. I'm sorry that I'm saying corn so much. It's a very corn-centric episode at this point.
It's getting corny.
It's corn. Remember that kid? We loved him. Trapper and Huckleberry got separated and disoriented and were doing their own thing. Then they see the Hellhound right in front of them, running through the corn. It runs all the way past Trapper and Huckleberry, apparently brushing into Trapper's elbow They run after it and hear more roaring outside of the cornfield in the opposite direction from the trap. They were all lost in the sauce of the corn and accidentally flushed the hellhound out the wrong direction. But they had physical contact with the hellhound. Trapper almost lost his elbow.
They almost kissed.
They almost
they almost kissed.
Like one of those edits where it's like them charging at each other and then just like freeze frame on a little kid.
Somebody put a Chaperone song on top of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Make it so.
Casual, knee deep in the corn stop, and you there's the casual on now.
Get on it, y'all. So what did you think? First of all, what did you think about the corn setting?
I think once again, it's a good way to like disorient us as viewers, like their strategy of like shaky cam footage, guerrilla warfare style. So having this cornstalk be the setting for a chase where arguably you definitely can't see shit.
Yeah, right.
So they're like, it's here, and you could just be like, where? Like that kind of thing.
Yeah. I appreciate the cornfield setting because it made me think of like the cinematic greats. Obviously, like a North by Northwest, we have like a scene of him being chased through cornfields by like a plane. Like, I don't know if you've seen that one. It's like an old Hitchcock movie.
I haven't. I was thinking of what's that one? It's not Children of the Corn, is it? Where they're like all the kids in the they're in like a
cornfields.
Yeah.
Cornfields are. I know it's not. It's a different one, but. Yeah, cornfields, I think in the cultural space, there is like, if you're in a cornfield, you can't see shit.
Yeah, we have cornfield mazes.
Corn mazes are a thing.
Yeah.
So, good for them. I'm glad that they put that all together, or the producers did, whoever did. Good on you.
Idea.
Having a hunt in a cornfield, you guys. I liked it.
Yeah.
It's better than I liked it more than the standard in somebody's like backyard in like a fucking little creek.
In a crick? Sorry, in a crick?
I stand corrected. I'm sorry for excuse me.
But I do think it was very good for like disorienting the viewer, and then also like a good like a setting for like that kind of thing. Because like, okay, if the hellhound was if I was really about to kiss the hellhound, that kind of thing, I would be fucking afraid. I don't think I would push forward and get in there. I would be like, Ben, you go. You check it out.
Yeah. Chasing it into the cornfield is definitely, I would say, from a tactical perspective, not that I have one, as a, why would I? Seems like a questionable call to be like, we're going to go into the corn. Like, why not chase it or like go around the cornfield and kind of try to be like, okay, this way we know where it comes out. We'll like block it off on this side and it'll kind of have to go that way towards the trap.
Because I imagine you can get turned around in a cornfield pretty easily.
As we saw, even the best hunters and trappers can still get turned around in a cornfield.
Mm-hmm. Don't go into a cornfield.
That's the power of the corn.
Things you learn from us: don't go into a cave, don't go into a cornfield, don't fucking do it.
And part of that is that you can't smell anything in the cornfield because corn has no scent, as we know from Willie. So. They couldn't sniff their ways out. Do you think anything touched Trapper?
I think that because they're all like running after the thing, maybe like one of them accidentally touched Trapper, and then so they were like, actually, that was the Hellhound, guys.
Yeah, it was him and Huckleberry together, right?
Yes, and Huckleberry is like larger than Trapper. Right?
Huckleberry's a big boy, as we know. Yeah.
He like turned around a little bit and he's like, somebody touch, like I have long hair. Something that I experience a lot is believing that a spider is on me.
Fair.
And it's just my hair touching my elbow.
Yeah.
So
maybe an ear of corn touched him. Touched his elbow.
Yeah. Maybe the corn, maybe Huckleberry like clipped him a little bit, or like, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how sturdy a corn stalk is. Maybe it's sturdy enough for me to think that I was brushed up against by a 400 to 500 pound hellhound. I don't know.
Yeah. That's possible.
Yeah.
So you think something touched Trapper? You don't think it was a complete fabrication?
I think something touched him, and he like that thing. Like I spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's what happened.
Brave of Trapper to be willing to put himself on the line like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So, this was like the trap was not activated at all. This was just complete, we fucked up basically at the end.
Not even a real wild dog captured beneath the
studio apartment that they dropped on him. No.
Between under the New York studio apartment. This one's going for like $5,000 bi-weekly.
Right, yeah. But look, land is a lot cheaper in West Virginia. It's like where the fuck are they in this one? Kentucky, right?
Yeah, Pike County,
Kentucky. Yeah,
I think you're held up on where
our boys
Wild
are
Bill's
from.
uncle.
Wild Bill is West Virginia.
Yeah.
Kentucky. I think the land is pretty cheap there.
Yeah,
because it's Kentucky. I mean,
get you a bamboo cage.
Yeah,
and some
sustainably built.
Yes,
you'll fucking love it. The frame's already put together. No scent, no smell.
No scent.
You don't want a stinky house.
No stinky house.
You want a house with no scent.
Yeah. So
yeah,
maybe cover it up in like dried corn stalks. So if you want like a roof.
Yeah, there you go.
Right, but build you a nest.
I'm just I'm out here nest maxing, bro.
I'm not nest maxing. I'm bamboo maxing.
I'm living like the grass man out here.
No, the guys are gonna come across I'm so sorry. They're gonna come across your studio apartment and think that you're some sort of cryptid out there. So you better, I don't know, lock the bamboo cage trap door.
If the guys are looking for you, you're safe. You don't have to worry about.
They're not gonna catch you. You'll be fine. They'll sort of think that they'll brush up against each other and then think that that's you. So you guys, I think cryptids are safe from them so far.
So far. But look, there's a lot left on this show.
Yeah.
We still have many miles to go with our boys.
Miles to go before we sleep.
You slip more poetry in here, JD? You trying to get some more?
F Scott, bitch.
We're not fucking allowed. Not flag on the play. F Scott can catch these hands.
Exactly. Rated E for everyone.
Exactly. Yeah. Anything? We got anything else on this? This second Hellhound.
Some of the things that I sort of quoted on this one is I don't know. I don't remember who says it, but someone says "tee me off." Was it Jeff who says "tee me off"?
Was it like set me up, or was it like
no, like it?
Like I'm ticked off.
Yeah,
I'm teed off.
This team, but whoever said it says "tee me off."
Tee me off. Interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, I have a friend who says "don't PMO," so I'm like, I'm gonna add "tee me off" too. Yeah. And then this is the cow man, Billy, the cow farmer says it messes with my cows, it messes with my paycheck.
Yeah.
Understandable. And then whenever they say we absolutely have proof, they don't. But
how many times do they? Yeah.
They said it
a lot, right?
A couple of times. I don't know. It's like that one meme that's like we connected the dots and like you connected nothing.
Yeah.
Sometimes
they're quick to say absolute proof.
Yeah, this is absolute proof. And then I can't believe you haven't mentioned it yet, unless you've like quoted it, and then you're like, JD, you're like jumping the gun. When they were in the corn, when they get out of the corn, they talk about like getting corn all up in different parts of your body, and then someone says, I don't know who says this. It says, someone said they have corn caught up your ass.
There we go. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we, yeah.
Somehow I missed that.
It might have been Huckleberry who said it.
That seems like a Huckleberry thing to say. I think
either Huckleberry
he do be saying
said
stuff
it,
as we covered it.
Yeah. Or Trapper said it to someone. Like those two are the sort of the
those are the main culprits for sure.
Yeah, the main culprits are saying something incredibly sus.
It's very, very sus. Yeah, I think it's tough. It's tough because I think Huckleberry sometimes goes a little more sexual with it.
Yeah,
but then Trapper will also go sexual.
Yeah,
and he also is kind of ass obsessed.
Yeah,
he talks about ass
was the
a lot.
one who says you've got corn caught up your ass.
Maybe, yeah, but then Huckleberry would be like, I can pull it out.
Yeah,
I can get that corn out of that ass.
They do a little like rally between each other, where like one of them will try to outdo each other on accident, and you just sit there and watch, and you're like, please stop.
Do you ever think that like maybe the Ames Boys were just like a Appalachian improv group?
You know what?
Yeah.
Pause.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
That's my theory. Yeah.
Yeah. The yes and each other.
BS anding.
There's not a single instance of like no or like no but.
No, they're never calling each other out or trying to like stop the flow of the scene. They're good team players, I think. They're always playing each other up.
Yeah, I think you know what?
Mm.
I know that we are supposing that they are a really good Appalachian like improv team, but I think it would be so good to actually genuinely put a group of improv people to do ghost hunting or cryptid hunting.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, it's definitely a skill that seems very relevant.
Yeah.
To the ghost hunting world.
That's why like a lot of them are like theater kids.
Yeah, right.
Or like historically, the theater kid to ghost hunter pipeline is. You know, everyone says it's because like, oh, they spend a lot of their time in like a haunted theater, so of course they're gonna become.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but
okay.
Well, okay, no. Why do you think it goes from theater kid to ghost hunting pipeline? Tell me what your reason.
I won't say that. I don't think that they're getting work in theater or acting, and maybe are.
So they're getting their SAG-AFTRA.
Maybe they're looking for anything, any crumbs they can find. I wouldn't say that. Obviously they're all very talented people.
Historically,
what they do.
All of our future guests on the show.
All the guests. All our guests. All our aspiration to become talking heads on Paranormal Con and Camera.
Yeah. So maybe it's because we're not theater. I don't want to jump it. Did you do theater?
Fuck no. No. Did you?
Okay, so that's one member of Ice Cream Meme who did not do theater.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay. That's surprising. I think this is the first I'm hearing of this, but
it's not surprising. I did do choir as well, and I did love Glee. So maybe I broke the cycle. Wait, no, No, I did not break the cycle. I'm just doing a different path.
Different path.
Different path.
Blazing your own trail.
Blazing my own trail. I'm minoring in something else, guys.
Yeah, I was involved in one production as a stagehand, and they brought me out on stage at the very end to do a little bow, and my parents were like, "You looked really embarrassed," and that was my my one time on stage.
You were like, I've had enough.
I was like, I'm never happening again.
Never again.
Never again.
Oh my god.
I was like 7. They were like, you looked panicked up there. I was like, thanks. Really builds my confidence to get back up there and try again for a role.
Maybe it's not for me. It's been more than a decade.
It's been 21 years.
It's been 21 years. Yeah. Give it another go. I don't know, but yeah. The idea of cryptid hunters as an improv group. I think I like
solid.
That.
That's solid.
It's very solid.
I mean, we've talked about, like who wasn't Kristen Stewart? Was she doing a show?
Yeah, Kristen Stewart had the ghost hunting show with a bunch of very good people who are very funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Kesha had some fun guests as well
on
her ghost hunting show. So I think definitely I would definitely watch comedians and improv people do ghost shit.
Yeah, I think that's why partially a lot of people did Ryan and Shane when they went ghost hunting, because it was there was some aspects of it where Ryan was taking it seriously, and then Shane's just dicking around, but it's the humor of it. You're kind of doing something a little silly, even if you're taking some of it seriously. So I don't like too much of the ghost hunting shows that are a little too serious, a little too SRS.
The Zach Baggins vibe can get a little stale after a while. You kind of want someone that, you can have somebody that plays a straight man, but it's nice to have somebody that kind of winks at the camera a little bit and is like, isn't this a little goofy? That's nice. Yeah.
Wink. Yeah, I think that's why some of the parts of Ghost Adventures that I did enjoy was when they were actually fucking around.
Yeah.
So I'm like, maybe we need a funny forward ghost hunting show. No, funny forward cryptid hunting shows, because I feel like a lot of the ghost hunting stuff, sometimes they have funny elements, but I think cryptid hunters tend to want to be a little bit more serious, which is why they don't like our guys that much.
Right, because Ames is our boys at Mountain Monsters are kind of the funny cryptid show.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why what is it? Bigfoot, that one Bigfoot hunter team was like
discovering Bigfoot, expedition Bigfoot, whatever it is.
They're like, fuck.
Yeah, right.
Mountain monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't take it seriously enough.
Yeah. I think we need some funny like cryptid hunting. Because it's like,
I agree. Yeah. Come on, guys.
And if you need some if you need hosts for it.
You got JD. You don't have.
Oh no! He's abandoning me. I can't believe my good best friend, close friend.
Look, I'm not good. I'm not good on camera, JD. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I'm not.
Can you at least hold the camera?
I can hold the camera. I could be like the Alex of our group, like Alex from Destination Fear.
Yeah, so you can be that guy. Cause like,
I can do that.
I'm not gonna be out there on my own.
I could be like the producer kind of role.
Yeah, I need someone to be like, I need to rally against someone. Okay, I'm not gonna be out there like, isn't this funny? Anyway, laugh track. You're not gonna abandon me to the woods of.
I'll be your the Jamie to your cryptid improv Joe Rogan. How's that sound? Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. There's the pitch. Whatever.
Got it, folks. Joe Rogan at the left. JD.
That's what they call me. They really call me the Joe Rogan of the left. Me and my non-binary ass and my blue hair and
exactly like Joe Rogan.
Exactly.
Only cooler. Yeah. So that's it. That's it, folks. Look, fucking Hellhound didn't get it this time.
Didn't.
This episode was produced by JD and Ben. All our music is provided by Yager Frank. If you like the show, tell a friend. If you don't, tell an enemy. Just like them cryptids, we'll catch you again later. Bye.